Good morning, good day, and good night wherever you may be. I wanted to say hi and welcome all the new subscribers. For those of you who are unaware, I got officially diagnosed with ataxia in 2022 thanks to Georgetown University Hospital. I'm here to help anyone struggling with ataxia from a person with ataxia. Even though I have ataxia, I plan to help everyone with disabilities. Just so happens ataxia is the #1 neurological disease that no one has heard about. This is a computer speaking on my behalf since I have trouble talking due to ataxia. This is Art Thomas, and I have acquired ataxia. Welcome back to living with ataxia. For starters, ataxia is a horrible disease and is very rare. If you're not aware of ataxia, it's a disability that hinders the cerebellum. Ataxia is damage to the cerebellum, which is considered the little brain, but is one of the biggest contributors to everyday life. For example, if one has ataxia, it is very hard to coordinate basic things like buttoning a shirt, typing, writing, talking, walking, etc. And most importantly, for me, it prevented me from driving for almost 3 years. I am able to drive now. My ataxia officially happened when I didn't go to the hospital immediately when having seizures to help my seizures to stop. To make a long story short, I was in the hospital for a while. I don't remember how long, but apparently I was asleep for 12 days. I was asleep in a local hospital by the University of Maryland. I thought I was dreaming when one of the nurses said I was asleep for 12 days. To make a long story short, this particular hospital thought I was fine. I obviously was not. Over a year and a half went by, and I ended up going to Georgetown University Hospital Neurological Department because I wasn't getting much better. I was hooked up for 72 hours to an EEG, and Georgetown noticed that my cerebellum was significantly damaged due to seizures, and the cerebellum was the weak part of my brain. They informed me it's as if I had a stroke in that part of the brain, and they officially diagnosed me with ataxia. This hospital knew right away what was wrong with me without running any tests, but they wanted to run tests to ensure they were correct, which they were. The doctors at Georgetown were extremely helpful in finding out the exact issue. It's very unfortunate that this happened, but in my eyes everything happens for a reason, and you just have to keep moving forward. From there I had a direction to where I should begin, and then the recovery began. At first I couldn't do much because I had an extremely hard time moving. The cerebellum is part of the brain that controls muscle movements such as balance for walking and standing, hand and arm control, speaking, eye movement, and other complex motor functions. During the time of the wheelchair, which is where I started, I couldn't do much, but I kept trying and trying even though the doctors said I will not get better. Once I graduated from the wheelchair to the walker, I started to do strength exercises that I remembered when I broke my femur. It's a bone you never want to break. Because I didn't have the best health insurance and at first no one knew what was wrong, I basically had to rehab myself. After the walker, I graduated to the walking sticks. I started to walk outside more when I was using the walking sticks. On the walking sticks I walked about 3 to 4 miles a day, which I recorded on my Apple Watch as a workout. When I stopped using the walking sticks, which took me a very long time, and a special thanks to my personal trainer, he got me away from them, I began walking 6 to 7 miles a day according to my Apple Watch. People ask me how often do I exercise? I exercise on average 5 to 10 hours a day. Obviously, something may come up to where I can't exercise, but I do my best to find something. Sun up to sundown, my days consist with numerous workouts trying to get better. The cerebellum and nervous system really need to be stressed at all times because if we with ataxia don't stay active, it makes all ataxia symptoms much worse. If possible, I recommend going to the gym and pushing yourself. I promise if you stress the nervous system, you can make life better. I go to the gym 3 days a week, and the days I don't go to the gym I do home exercises such as push-ups, crunches, planks, leg lifts, etc. Along with walking and going to the gym, I do balance exercises every day since my balance is horrible. These exercises take a long time, so you'll have to make time. If you're not aware, the Oculus Quest is a VR headset, and I use Fit XR workouts to help my coordination. Something I highly recommend getting if possible, and find a workout you like within Fit XR. Fit XR wants you to stand but don't sit down at all times and have fun. When I'm unable to go to the gym and the weather is bad, having Fit XR is the perfect way to keep active. If your ataxia has affected your voice like it did mine, do voice exercises every day to help the muscles that control your voice. I can't stress enough, but read out loud any book you'd like. Just keep yourself interested. Since my voice is the worst at the beginning of the day, I start with certain voice exercises or warm-ups, and in between each walk as a break I read out loud a few pages of a book. My neurologist said to take a vitamin E capsule every day to help my voice, which has helped tremendously. Another drug or supplement that has really helped and helped with everything is lion's mane. It seems to be a 50-50 shot on whether it helps people with ataxia, but it helped me immediately. People always ask, does it have any side effects? None at all. Maybe not helping, that's the only side effect. I really don't know why some people are so hesitant to try it. What do you have to lose? About 4 or 5 years ago, I had 14 inches of my colon removed and some of my bladder because an infection that caused fistula. Ever since then, the doctor who repaired the fistula said my body will have trouble processing vitamins, and one of the vitamins is vitamin E. Please remember, and this is for everyone, a multivitamin is just there to fill in the gaps. It should not be your only source for vitamins. When I say fistula, basically my colon and bladder were leaking into each other. It was caused by a massive infection in my colon that ate through into the bladder and caused sepsis. I had sepsis 4 times, which has many underlying effects that I did not know about. In regards to your voice, and this goes for everything, if you don't use it, you lose it. Unfortunately, I've had a lot of injuries in the past. I would not take them back because it taught me how to deal with ataxia. Even though I raced dirt bikes for many years, every broken bone besides the collarbone did not come from dirt bikes. The most significant break, the right femur, tibia, fibula, and hip, all came from one car accident, a head-on collision. To go back to the beginning of my ataxia, when I got out of the hospital, I could not feed myself. It took me about 4 or 5 months in order to feed myself. Even still, almost 3 years later, it's still very difficult to feed myself. At the beginning, my father had to feed me as if I was an infant. To this day, if my food has to be cut, my father has to do it because I don't have good hand control. Currently still working on that by using Play-Doh, rolling the Play-Doh with my hand into a hot dog shape, and cutting it with a butter knife. Never give up, no matter how frustrating it can be. After 2.5 years, my disability finally got approved. It took so long because I was told ataxia is so rare. Before ataxia, I did somewhat well for myself. My career was in information technology, and I cannot work, unfortunately. I'm unable to work, but I really want to. I've been working for 20 plus years. My career was in information technology, IT. I was an information technology consultant, specialist, director, network/system engineer, and task leader with notable success of over 15 plus years directing and leading a broad range of corporate IT initiatives while participating in the planning and implementation of networking solutions in direct support of business objectives. The issues that I have besides speaking is typing on the keyboard. I have to hunt and peck, and it's super slow. It's unfortunate because I think my brain works fine, but this ataxia has been a serious negative. I accomplished my number 1 goal, which is driving, when I was constantly told it can't be done, but I practiced by driving tractors, go-karts, and exercising all day as if it was my full-time job. If you have a disability and it feels like the world is against you, please don't give up. Don't let your disability win. Fight back and beat it. If I'm doing the impossible, so can you. It's so important to get this content out there because most people, including some doctors, do not know anything about ataxia. Ataxia is the number 1 neurological disease that no one has heard about. This channel will also help people with other neurological disorders. Please help the channel out and bring awareness to ataxia and other rare disabilities by pressing that like button, sharing this video, subscribing to the channel, and click that bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos. It's all free, and thank you.